In the end, we are all one. One universal family. Without loss of identity, we awaken from it all, and we are God the Father. So where do you live? Well, where you live psychologically, I tell you, is entirely up to you. I repeat, you live in that state of consciousness to which you most often return. You could tonight determine to be, and you name it, you want to be wealthy, all right, it means nothing. It's a shadow anyway. But if that's what you want to be secure, what would the feeling be like if you were? You assume that you are. And that assumption may be denied at the moment of the assumption, denied by your senses, denied by reason. But if you dare to persist in that assumption, it will harden into fact. And the world will bear witness of that persistent assumption on your part. So that's where you live psychologically. Tonight you go home, and you may go to a place where 12 people live. And no two of the 12 live in the same psychological place. They could sleep in the same bed. And physically, they're under the same roof, but psychologically, they are in different dwelling places. So you can determine where you want to dwell psychologically. You want to be secure? What's wrong with that? Not a thing wrong with it. You want to be known in this world? Nothing wrong with that. I only tell you that it will all vanish and leave not a trace behind it. So you're moving towards the fulfillment of Scripture. Has nothing to do with secular history. But while you're in the world of Caesar, pick out what you want in this world and dwell in it psychologically. So what would the feeling be like were I the man that I would like to be? Am I that vain that I want to be known? Well, all right. Don't ask anyone. Do I really want to be known in this world? Well, then, assume that I am. Do I want to be secure, as the world calls security? Well, then, assume that I am. And then tonight, though I sleep in a house of 50 or more, I differ. As far as they're concerned, they have different selections as to where they are sleeping psychologically. I pick out the place where I want to sleep, and I sleep in it. And night after night, I return to that state and sleep in it. And then the whole vast world reshuffles itself. And then that state where I dwell psychologically externalizes itself in my world. And here I'm confronted with the fulfillment of my assumption. Though at the moment that I assumed it, it had no foundation in fact. So, where do I live psychologically? I alone can answer that. Maybe some psychiatrists, psychologists might in some way detect it by probing and probing. But you know, or you should know, where you live. That state to which you most often return, that's the place where you're living psychologically. And physically, what does it matter?